Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at 6.
We open today with breaking news. A mandatory quarantine is in place for all LM Wind Power employees in Grand Forks, whether they have tested positive for COVID-19 or not. All employees are required to quarantine effective immediately. Governor Doug Burgum addressing the state in order to provide an update from the LM Wind Power targeted testing that took place in Grand Forks yesterday. Over 420 employees were tested in the plant's parking lot Friday after 8 people tested positive for the virus earlier this week. According to Governor Doug Burgum, 374 of the tests have gone through the lab. 88 of those were positive. 80 are North Dakota residents, with the remaining 8 being Minnesota residents. 52 test results are still pending results and are expected by tonight. Mayor Brown of Grand Forks asks for the support of the community to minimize the spread of the virus following this outbreak. Burgum said an aggressive approach in contact tracing is well underway as well. LM Wind Power will continue to pay their employees while they are required to quarantine. The plant is closed for the next 14 days and is undergoing a massive cleaning. At this time, there is no confirmation if additional testing will be done for others in the community. In total, there are 90 new cases of coronavirus that have been confirmed today across the state of North Dakota. It becomes the 4th consecutive day where we can say it is the highest single day jump since the pandemic broke out. Governor Doug Burgum says these numbers are what they have been preparing for. They do not change the response at all, but rather reinforce why North Dakotans should continue taking the precautions currently in place, including this required quarantine at LM Power.
We had to put that out today. It cannot be delayed because it would jeopardize the local ability to control the community transmission of this contagious disease. And again, we've talked before about direct contact and community tracing. If you've got an outbreak like this in a plant where people are working closely together, then we can identify where they got it and how they got it.
Taking a look at today's updated numbers for North Dakota, positive cases of the coronavirus jumped to 528 in the state today. That's an increase of 90. Grand Forks leads counties in new cases with the 68, but Cass County adds another 16 to the number of positive cases. 13 people are hospitalized. That's 3 fewer than yesterday, with no new deaths, bringing the total to 182 people that have recovered from the virus, 11 more since reported yesterday. In Minnesota, another 143 COVID-19 cases have been confirmed, bringing the state total to 2,213. Clay County has another 4 positive cases, bringing the total to 48 for the county. New numbers out today show an additional 10 more deaths, bringing that total to 121. 239 cases are currently hospitalized, with 111 of those in intensive care. 1,118 Minnesotans have recovered from the virus. And how about this? A positive message has gone up in Edgeley, North Dakota field today. Jean Hansen sharing this photo with us, encouraging each of us that we will win this war on COVID-19. Jean said this is in a harvested bean field near their farm. It took 2 hours to complete with no GPS involved. A positive thought we can all hold on to. A little bit more positive today. I saw the motorcycles and tops coming down on the cars in my neighborhood as these 50s were a welcomed temperature change. Let's head over to meteorologist Justin Fanfarelli for a quick look at what the rest of our night looks like. Justin?
And good evening, everybody. Yeah, some of us had some clouds today. Some of us had some sunshine, and there was some rain out there, but it was warm across the region compared to how cool we have been the past couple of days. Let's take a look at the current temperatures around the region. Most of us into the low to mid 50s in the southern half of our viewing area. Some low to mid 40s into the Northern Valley, Devil's Lake Basin, Thief River Falls, the cool spot with a rain-cooled 37 degrees. Mostly cloudy skies, the story. A few peaks of some sunshine, especially north of Fargo, from Valley City and just off to the north there, but also some rain showers across Lakes Country as you make your way from Perham to Park Rapids to Bemidji. We're getting a shower with moderate intensity rain just off to the south of Thief River Falls and some drizzle into the Northern Valley and Devil's Lake Basin. That'll be the story as we go through the evening as temperatures fall from the upper 40s back down through the 30s tonight. We'll have that full 7-day forecast coming up a little later on in the newscast.
Perfect. Thank you, Justin.
You always think like that. It's never going to be your family. And And then you're the family sitting in the ICU waiting room, waiting to hear if your parent is going to make it or not.
A traumatic experience for a North Dakota woman on what was supposed to be the best day of her life. Minutes before the bride walked down the aisle on her wedding day, her mom was rushed to the emergency room without warning. Valley News Team's Courtney Lockie has her emotional story. It's a story you'll only see here on Valley News Live.
She was going to marry her high school sweetheart on a beach in Florida in front of friends and family. Brianna's mom was taken to the hospital just minutes before she was supposed to walk down the aisle.
I was still feeling obligated to walk down the aisle no matter what, but I was also feeling like I need to go be with my family.
Brianna says she wanted to keep it together for loved ones that came out to celebrate her special day, walking herself down the aisle despite it all. After saying I do, the newlyweds rushed to the hospital.
That small brain bleed was a massive stroke, and that she was in very critical condition, and that the next probably 12 to 24 hours were crucial.
Brianna's mom, Terry, was told she needed surgery and had a long road of recovery ahead of her. Instead of honeymooning on a beach, the Seedslaws spent the next month by Terry's side at the hospital, staying next to mom as long as they could before the coronavirus pandemic pushed out all visitors.
Leaving her there was one of the hardest things I've ever had to do in my life.
Terry was in Florida recovering for a month before coming back to Otter Tail, Minnesota. She's doing okay now, and once mom makes a full recovery, the couple will get a do-over on their special day.
I want it to be as real for me again as it would be for my mom and my dad and my sister, for the ones that weren't there.
In Otter Tail, Courtney Lockie, Valley News Live.
The family has set up a GoFundMe. If you would like to help, we've got links on our website. Visit the Valley News Live app and click on this story. Well, Full Court Press with Greta Van Susteren airs tomorrow on KVLY. Here's Greta with a sneak peek of this week's show.
Tomorrow on Full Court Press, I speak with Dr. Anthony Fauci. How do you sort of balance public health and the decision to open the economy? I mean, where is that line?
My sole goal is to preserve the health and the welfare of the American people. When you're dealing with a raging outbreak that has a high degree of transmissibility, that has a great deal of morbidity and mortality, you never sit back and say, I'm really comfortable about anything. Do I think this is a reasonable way to proceed? Definitely.
You can catch Dr. Fauci with Greta Van Susteren tomorrow on KVLY at 6:30 a.m. and again at 10:30 on KX. Well, people living in Iowa are helping out during this COVID-19 pandemic by donating plasma. Laura Terrell explains.
I came in today because I wanted to give plasma.
Randy Clarkson is recovered from COVID-19 and one of the very first Iowans to donate his plasma. Clarkson came to LifeServe on Thursday in hopes of helping the sickest COVID-19 patients.
When I think about people that are on respirators and this seems to be a possibility to help them, I thought if I could do it, why not?
Now 60 more Iowans like Clarkson have expressed interest in donating. Doctors are hoping the antibodies in their convalescent plasma will be life-saving.
We're just trying to find as many people as we can that are eligible to donate really as quickly as possible.
The need is critical. KCCI has learned right now 7 area hospitals have sent requests for plasma to LifeServe.
I assume that number is just going to continue to rise, and we want to make sure we have it on the shelf as quickly as we can.
All 7 of those requests have been fulfilled thanks to willing donors like Clarkson and this man from West Des Moines who didn't want us to use his name. Unity Point doctors performed the first local plasma transfusion 1 week ago, and right now are planning on at least 3 more.
More and more physicians are getting excited about this opportunity.
One person's plasma can help 4 different patients. You can also donate plasma every 28 days. So if you have recovered from COVID-19 and you meet the screening criteria, call LifeServe to set up an appointment to donate your plasma. Laura Terrell, KCCI 8 News, Iowa's news leader.
Later on Valley News Live at 6, one of the few graduation ceremonies the nation will likely see this spring, how the Air Force Academy made it work and made it special.
And our normal high this time of year has made it up to 58 degrees, and we also made it up to 58 today. But we do have some cooler weather on the way. We'll have the details coming up.